Hey everyone, welcome to the Emerald Coast Reserve, a realistic Jurassic World Evolution 3 series where every guest, every dinosaur, and every decision matters. In today's episode, we're creating the entrance area, planning out the park layout, and introducing our very first species, the Plesiosaurus. So let's jump in. Alright, here we are in the Emerald Coast Reserve on the beautiful map of Kauai. And this might easily be my favorite map or biome, whatever we call it, but I love this map. I know it's not a large setting, and then of course there's not complete free will like we have on the large square biomes that we can build on, but I really like the environment here, and this fits the coastal vibes and aesthetics perfectly. Exactly what I was looking for. So for the overall build, I have quite a few ideas of how we're going to go about it. Like back here, we're going to create actually most of the back area, except maybe here, but most of these kind of spots, it's going to be dense forest areas, maybe a little bit as we go deeper, a little swamp kind of vibe. And then out here, especially along this area, we'll have that boardwalk kind of look going on. And of course, fitting dinosaurs in a way that it just makes, you know, we don't steer away from the whole coastal vibe. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to take a lot of the tips and tricks that I've used in Planet Coaster 2 and bring them over here, such as this. I do this in every, like, I'm not kidding, every build. Create a little scenery group of items that I think I'm going to be frequently using. But as for today, what we're going to do is build out our entrance area, and then I have an idea of creating a lagoon that is lowered and possibly having a hotel connected to the side of the entrance that overlooks that lagoon. And I think I want to create that lagoon maybe here. So our entrance, it's got to be somewhere right here. And then there'll be a path that comes out this way. And that path will start the guest experience for the boardwalk. Boardwalk and Main Street kind of area. I think that'll be really fun. It's always fun to get entrance building started, then you're like, okay, what direction am I heading with this? That was a good time. So now that I've said where I think I'm gonna have it, I believe having the entrance building right here would probably be the most ideal, because if I tuck it in too much, I'd have to build the actual entrance building. I'm trying to say entrance as little as possible because I feel like I've said it way too many times now. But the building itself is gonna have to be way too large, and so maybe having it right here. And the helipad. It's funny how I can move this around easily like here, but when I get close to the building, I have to move it with my move key. Okay. Why can't I place this down? There you go. Yeah, very nice. And these guys, why can't I move? Oh, because I'm in edit building. Got it. Don't need that. Move you guys here. Let's just hope there's no storms or anything like that while we're building. That is never too fun. Wow, that is a bright sun. I love this map. Okay, so a lot of the buildings in the park will have a brown, not brown, but like a wooden type of architecture with these stone bases. And then for the facility buildings, we're gonna go for the brick and maybe even some of the stone walls, but a lot of the brick and I don't know if this is plaster. It's too bad that this is cut off because I kind of like to see what this says. But I think this is brick. No, that's brick. This is something. Stone. But for a lot of the buildings, especially the entrance one right now, we're going to go for the wooden walls. And I do like this. It's got a bit of a shine to it. Let's just go ahead and grab that color. I think it's this guy. If I change that. Yeah, what's that? Okay, cool. So for the start, we're actually going to go on the grid. Here. I believe it's one of these guys. Ooh, this is kind of cleaner than we have there, right? I think this is this guy. Okay, got it. Very nice. Is it getting dark? You have to keep in mind that we are playing this with everything on except for power and unlimited money, but we do have to manage this park, which is always fun. I think it'll add to, you know, the game's what's the word I'm looking for? Just the challenge of the build and just enjoying the game as it was meant to be, but at the same time being as creative as we possibly can. Okay. I think for now I really want to make sure I cover up the base of the building. Oh my gosh, did it get dark? Okay. That's good. And as for what we want to do with this, I have a few ideas, but right now we can create a fenced wall. Fences. There we go. We don't want guests to just be too close to that. I think we do have wooden. That's metal. Yes. Is this gridded? I don't think so. Like that, but it might be too much. Is there a flashlight in this game? I feel like I don't think there is. A few times and by few I mean many times I played this game now, I've never been able to find a flashlight. Oh shoot. We don't have a app on. There we go. Now, is that gonna look good? Nope, that's a little too rickety. Ooh, do like that. And just making sure that this is that one piece. Okay. And maybe add some kind of base here. Would be a good idea. So for this series, we're gonna do different like styles of video as well. We'll have like today we have a slow build, but I'll I kind of want to incorporate some of my build style and also video styles that I have from Planet Coaster 2 into this game. So we'll have episodes where there's speed builds and me doing voiceover, talking about different things, what's going on, and also like story times where we're talking about the dinosaurs that are being added in the park. Is this... What if here we went with the green? Nope. Like a mossier, darker green? It'd be nice if I can see what's going on there. Sunlight. I would really, really like that. If I did this, I would have to have it... I would have to have this trim all the way around. You know what I mean? Okay. And... You guys are gonna hate me, but this might have been a little better, right? That's fine. Okay. Now, I would like to take care of some of the lights, or just lighting in general, in moments like this. I think we have those like wall lights that could be nice. Ooh, what is this? I mean, that is bright. We could place this every 2 walls. I like it, but I think we'd have to place it every 2 walls. Like if we take this, do that, and then how big is that? Ooh, that's not bad either. Maybe I should just stick to what was good there. Okay, so. And now we have rain. Be able to cover up some of that trim and make sure... Ooh, that is bright. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Sure, it's right in the wall lines. Now, oh, I want to click that. Make sure I got everything. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is a storm. Should come from here first and see how it connects. I wish it would actually connect to the wall like we have here. Don't know why you're choosing to make this difficult there, buddy. If I take this and split from group, then do that. That would be the best option for us. And I just realized that... Okay, that's not the problem on those sides. Okay. We're gonna have to do something like that. I should actually have a light like we have there. I want to make sure that that actually is at the wall. Okay. That should be fine. I could have done this. I mean, I do like having it on the grid when you're making something like this. Don't you love it when something just connects? Okay, very nice. And I would like to edit, thank you. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Very simple for now, but this will work. Now, let's go ahead and cover up some of these walls, as well as I think here I probably benefit from using... Actually, we're not going to be seeing the backside here too much because the front is going to be decorated and kind of large. I'm not going to worry too much about changing these walls for now. But we can add a wood floor. A little lighter. Is that coming out? No. Okay, good. Oh, I like that. I like the shine the light has on the wood floor. Oh, am I happy? It's small things like that just make me so happy. Okay, so to be honest, before we do anything, I just feel like I want to work in the day while we construct this. So we're just gonna quickly do that. So it's easy and we can see what's going on. Yeah. We'll change that later, but yeah, that's just so much easier. We can really see. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure the floor isn't looking too bright, but I think that's perfect. Okay. Very nice. Now I need to create like a archway, but that archway needs to come out a little bit. So we need a get a layout on the outside here. Do we have those pieces, like the ones that maybe go a little bit diagonal? Like they know what I'm thinking. Love it. That's definitely not the color I had before. Nor is that. I really wish that if I'm using all these wood wall pieces, specifically this set, wood dash one, that this color right here would apply to all of them. It's a feature that I miss in this game that we have in Planet Coaster 2. Okay. That's actually what I want to do. That's on me. I knew that was gonna happen. Why can't I duplicate that? Oh, is it because I'm... Got it. Okay. All right. We're getting somewhere. Where we're getting, we'll find out. Okay, so I think having these diagonal pieces here would be kind of nice. Why does it seem like it's a different color? No, that was just the lighting. That is such a just pet peeve of mine right now, is we're on the same grid, but it doesn't want to connect the same way. Like, why are we doing that? I promise I won't be complaining too much, but that is irritating. Okay. Now you might be asking yourself, what's the plan here, bud? there's a thought process that has gone into this, but I'm looking at it and just trying to realize that, you know, should I have had these come out a little bit more? Something like that. Thankfully, we have the exact piece to fit here. Please. Please. Just do the same thing that you've done over there. If I rotate it, I bet you it connects. Yeah. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. If I can, yeah, that makes no sense to me. It's like I almost have to just recreate that. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments that is there a better way to do it, because are they like offended at me? No, it's not even duplicating. What's going on here? Why don't you wanna... like I've offended them. So we're on the same page here. Okay. But I think with this kind of stuff, like what we're doing right now, this is where you guys might enjoy the speed builds a little better. And I totally get why, but sometimes, you know, maybe you're playing Jurassic World yourself and you might have this playing. You're just listening to me struggle on walls. That could be fun for you too. But I've said this in Planet Coaster 2 and maybe other videos, but sometimes I enjoy taking you guys along with me and seeing the thought process on how I like to do things. And other times, you know, it's also you guys might see something where you're like, hey, you can make your life a lot easier if you did it that way. And then I'm forever grateful to you. Is this tile? It is, isn't it? Okay. And do we have like a sloped? What I would actually like to do is take that piece right there. I just realized I'm on a roof, or on the roof category. I want to take this. Hopefully this works the way I had in mind. kind of what I was worried about. What's happening there? If I can make this work for me, maybe create some kind of scenery piece here that's like, it kind of pulls your eye away from the overlap. That would be nice. We'll put that in for now. Okay. And we have the slanted roofs that maybe can go right here. Do we not have wooden roofs? Corrugated, copper. No way. That is news to me. Did not know we didn't have. Maybe this would actually work. Is this the only 4 meter? Oh no. That's not gonna work for us. Because we needed to hug that line right there. Okay, we've run into our first problem. So this is 2x4x2. Thank you, Jurassic World, for... Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Can I extend this menu out to be able to see the full name? Okay, so this is 4x4. Oh, I'm just gonna have to check, do we have anything? This is 4x4. Yeah, that's perfect, but is that gonna work for the look that I'm going for? Corrugated is nice, but I don't know if it's gonna work for us here. Glass, glass would be kind of cool, but I don't think they're gonna have the 4x4. Okay. Huh. Very interesting. I think our only option is the corrugated. This is the one I have right now. Alright. What is the difference? Just the wider pattern. I think I like the tighter. Copper. Oh, that is... Okay. Actually, copper would be a lot better. I like that. Maybe... Is it just too similar now? I'm gonna stop overthinking it and just do what needs to be done. Is it me, or is this just not connecting? Right? Okay. Before I move forward, Should we maybe get rid of these? And just close off that top half, and then right here we have it come out with these 4 pieces. I love the way the water sits on the scenery pieces in this game. It looks amazing. Don't worry, we will be taking care of these archways. So what I wanted to do is create a like moss cover, like a, what is it? I don't want to say greenhouse, but maybe that's the right word. Let me first check, do we have something like that, or am I gonna have to make my own version? We will have to make our own version. First thing is, we just need the flower beds. Sorry that you guys are just staring at a plant. Oh, that's cool. There you go. I had to find the right word. Okay. If you guys know what I'm trying to do here, but maybe you've seen the roofs with almost like a nature or garden scene aligned with the roof. So we're gonna make one aligned with this slanted, and then also on top here and right here. And then I'll think about maybe we may just need to, you know, close this part off, or I can do glass wall there. Thank goodness it stopped raining. Okay, so before I keep going right here, what I want to do is create a trim along this. And I think we'll go for the wooden trim I saw earlier. Something like that, and then, yeah. Okay. And that will close off our muddy looking surface here. My gosh, that reflection is intense, isn't it? Okay. I think what I'm going to start doing is actually try to work with the non-gridded pieces as much as I can. I think we just have more freedom to move things around compared to when we do the gridded ones, because when I copy this over to the other side, it's going to be immediate. I don't have to worry about not getting a line and then having to separate from group or the group. What I wish I did is add the other idea I have to this, but that's okay. It's not going to take too long. Okay. And top of this, be able to create that kind of mossy look that I'm looking for. Hopefully there's no texture fighting. None that I see. Oh. I don't know why you did that. Okay. Now comes the other challenge of what kind of plant do we want to add on this? Making sure it's not clipping through the floor piece there. It looks like we're good. Should have done this earlier. For now, that should be fine because I want to see. About as far as we can get. Okay, not bad. Alright, I hope in planters. Wow. Oil. Okay, just making sure they don't have the idea that I have here. That would have been kind of sad on me to not have checked. Okay. Do we have just a... This could be a nice base to use. And then placing something more on top of that. I think what I want to do is make it as dense as possible. Like even adding this. And a little peeking out there, not too bad. Because, of course, nature is gonna do that. Something I wish I did is made this a whole separate scenery group. I'm gonna regret this later. I just know it. What I'm gonna do is...
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that our weather forecasts predict an incoming hurricane.
I don't think I've seen a hurricane on a map like this. Oh, we don't have that trick where I can click on it and then...
Ladies and gentlemen, our weather forecast has been updated. The hurricane threat level has been raised.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you. That is always good to see. Okay. As I do this, I'm sorry guys, I'm figuring out my own tips and tricks that would just make our life easy. Is there a piece here that I'm not seeing? Okay. I think now I should take my opportunity before I forget to to separate this into its own group. Something that should have been done a while ago. I don't think I've ever seen a hurricane with the coastal view. Does the water kind of change too? Not that I can tell. Changes in the, unless that's moving more than it was before, or you guys can tell me, but it looks about the same, the environment at least. Okay. Go E and grab these guys, because why not? Look at those trees. Yeah, definitely some hurricane vibes here. Okay. Go ahead and go back to our foliage, and I believe it was this guy. I did like the look of this. Am I on the right group here? This is that. Okay. Making sure. You ever want to break up some of that, what do you call it? Just something looking too symmetrical when it shouldn't be. Just twist them around a little bit. It helps so much. You shouldn't have to worry too much about the roof being too symmetrical. That's not really going to be looking up here too much. I don't like how from the distance it does that. The biggest whoa. No, do not want palm trees on the roof. Although, no, We can't do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hurricane has now passed. Please resume your normal activity.
That one spot like that. Yes. Okay. So don't really have. I think on the top I'll just create or just add some like shrubbery and such. I think that'll complete it a little more. It might be just too green. Am I in trees right now? I totally am. Someone tell me how this is a flower. This bamboo? Yeah. Place this like that actually, because we're not going to be seeing the inside there too much. Realize if I don't do this right now, it's going to be really hard to do later. Is my duplicate button just broken? I can do that. I don't know why you would think I want to transport a dinosaur. There you go. What is going on with some of the buttons today here? I know what you guys are thinking. Why not grab a group of them and move them over? But I have a feeling that whenever I try to grab these from this side right now, it's just gonna grab the foliage, sadly. We're just gonna quickly do this. Finish off this top. What I'm gonna do is I'll probably work on this off camera as well, just to kind of get a better idea of the exact look that I'm going for. Okay. For now, we're gonna do that. All right. I totally realized something. Okay, I'm gonna do that off camera. This needs the same touch up that the top flat roof has. Why? Why do I do these things to myself? Okay. Let's go ahead and kind of finish off this guy. So just trying to find those windows where we could place a window, or those walls where we can place a window. We have okay, got it. So they're all like that. And the hotel. One will keep like this. I think the blurred blinds might be good. Yeah. Do the same thing on the other side here. Oh, does it just sit? Oh, that's very convenient. Like that. Hey, lovely. Right. Now this is the part that I'm kind of having a challenge with figuring out how to close this gap up. I originally wanted to make like beams coming down this way and make an archway, but I can't exactly figure out what direction, so I'm gonna have to look at that a little bit more, as well as we are gonna create these kind of connections, and this connection on this side will connect to maybe like a facility where your power generators and emergency equipment will sit, but this guy will connect to our hotel wall on this side. And for that, I would like to kind of bring this down a little bit. We need to go into environment, lower terrain. That is humongous. Make sure that's not too deep down there. Okay. That hotel will come here and it'll actually sit over this edge and even come down on this wall. And their looking or viewpoint will be a lagoon. Let's see how big the lagoon actually will get here. No, sir. We might just be able to get away with one, I'm guessing. If I did that, is it gonna... Yeah, okay. And then it completely cuts off our other area. Okay. Good to know. We'll cover this up with the rocks, make it look really nice. And then make a kind of beach. Not even a full beach, but just a sitting area. And I want to make sure that there's enough space for staff to do their thing on the back here. We'll have to find a way to tuck their building. If I do custom, it'll do that, right? Okay. That'll give me some freedom to do what I need to do. And I want to make sure before we even do anything else, does the path... Can water dinosaurs or aquatic species, can they be flown in? I feel like that must not be a thing. Is it? Where's the... You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like the landing strip. Nesting. Delivery zone. There you go. So no. Can't go into lagoons because why would it? Yeah, I thought I was saying something dumb. Okay. So for facility, let's do... Yeah, I like this building style. We don't need it to be that large. I'm glad that it is conforming to that, but I think what I would actually like to do is make a facility that's tucked down here. And then we'll have a fence blocking off. Sometimes you guys, it's just good. It's just good to have some things work out. Yeah. I think just about here, we can just get it to go right about there. I promise we'll make their area look nice as well. This is essentially where guests entering the park, as well as immediately they'll have access to one of the main hotels, and they'll be able to have an amazing view of dinosaur that I will figure out right now. I have an idea of some of the species we will have in the Emerald Coast, but if either you guys have suggestions that you would like to see, I love doing that for you guys, as well as I have a lot of fun because then I can create an environment for them. Okay, by the way, just a side note, I'm liking the building more as I'm seeing the greenery on it. If you guys are thinking it looks odd and you have better suggestions to make this better, let me know. But I like the way it looks in the daytime. So let me see here. What we're gonna have to do is have a marine animal that is... Oh, that's fun. I forgot that we are in a... We're totally playing that game mode where we need to make sure that all of those things are taken care of. So let's go ahead and build that facility out. And we'll block off a good chunk of this to right about here with some rocks, but I'll make sure that the path is good enough for the staff. But we'll have to create a stairwell that goes up this way, or staircase, and that can connect to our main path here. But let's make sure we have the facility to research these guys. So this is gonna be needed, but I think that's for tranquilizing and such. Yeah, we do need that to get scientists. And I'm just gonna place these boxes down because we're gonna make, like I said, we're gonna do custom all these things. If I need to shift it later, I can do that. What is this? Water tower. Like that better. Okay. Okay. And definitely need that. Control center we can have kind of tucked back here. How is my limit reached with visitor center when I don't have it? I always found that funny. Control center you can place. See, because now that it says that, it doesn't, I don't get the opportunity to see what it does. Expedition center, obtain dinosaur files and amber. You need that too. Science center. Isn't this the sign in? That's staff center. Okay. I do like their buildings though. Oh gosh. I really like their buildings. Okay, so we're gonna have to find a way to connect all three of these, and I definitely will. The reason I'm not hugging against this wall is because I'm gonna create a rock wall along this whole, what do you call this dugout area? Okay. Ah, you want me to take care of that right now? No worries. So, how do we do that thing where it makes, it come out like that, and then, there you go. Oh, that's what it ends up doing? Got it. I don't know if I like that. I'd rather have it be staircase. That's gonna kind of disrupt my whole layout I have for that side. Where's the rustic? Yes. Okay. I have this fun idea of how I want to build this out. I'll do that right now. Kind of what I was worried about. And right in there, make like a pond with some cool foliage. And our fun sign could go either like right here, something like that. And then, like I said, I want to actually start making, so this, there'll be a signboard right here where there'll be a path that goes to that part of the park, and then right here, I would actually like to have the guests start hugging the coastline. Just gonna create a rough sketch of that. I take that, thank you.
Staying prepared and vigilant means getting tasks done as efficiently as possible. I trust that's how you'll handle this objective.
Leisure park rating, build an aviary consisting of at least 5 domes, have at least 50 guests in the park. Okay, this is fun. I like this. Let's take care of it. Oh, it's on a timer. What's on here? There's a path. No path to other buildings. Ah. We should make an awesome visitor center over here. Sorry there, fellas. We're gonna have to move. I'm gonna move you over here for now. Have a visitor center that overlooks the coast. I think that would be a lot of fun. Is there a way to raise this though? I'm gonna have so many problems with just doing symmetry in this game. So we'll create a cool matching environment to this over here and make it look like we'll have it come out quite a bit and have it so that it looks like the guests are looking at the coast. Okay. Now that we've got that going on, definitely need to add benches and such. There's so much to do. But I think in today's episode, I'm really trying to get you guys an idea of where this park is heading. It looks rough. It is just, just a pure rough sketch of what's going to be happening, what direction we're heading for this park. It should have some kind of facility here. Like even a overlooking this guy, viewing platform like this. Look how perfect that is. Only problem I have is just how slanted it is against the pathway here. That shouldn't be a problem. Why am I worried about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a viewing platform and to gain an elevated view of our wonderful dinosaurs.
We're gonna have to place another hotel maybe right here, and then because I think having the hotels and resorts right at the start, kind of a fun idea, because this is where it all starts and the guests head back, and then when they go into the park we can place our secondary like resort hotel situation over in that corner right there overlooking the coast rather than the lagoon area. That'll also give us enough, it'll give us some space to fill here so that this path goes this way. What I should be doing actually is changing this from facility to the regular path. I don't want this to just go into too many areas. If that makes any sense at all. I feel like no, it did not make sense there. And the food, drink, shopping, amenities will go where our boardwalk will be built. Hotels, thank you. Custom, please. Build one. And And then just so I have an idea how I want to make this happen. Since the path part is pretty important, we need to make sure there's a path going. Something like that. Why did it do that? Oh, nice. Okay. I thought we would be stuck in that situation. Glad we are not. Okay. And then we'll create that hotel building that hugs the cliffs. What I was thinking about this was even having this have like a looking point right here. I think I could do that, but if I did that, I would like the guest to be able to walk right here, and then there was a... Oh, we're definitely doing that. Okay. I think I know what is going to happen there. There'll be what we just created, but we'll kind of cover that up with the buildings because it's going to be a fairly large hotel. And then this will we'll cover up that whole terrain, but it'll be like the path will seem like it's going through the hotel, and then that path will connect to a viewing gallery right here. Or we have the path come through the hotel side, and then we place another one of these guys right there. Because we want to make sure that the guests are fully entertained. There's nothing lacking.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
That's what I want to do. Thank you for doing that.
Attention all science personnel, please report to the newly opened...
Oh my gosh. I forgot. We need to make sure that we have scientists hired. All right. Let's get a really cool team going on here. Is there a second page? By any chance? Is there a refresh? Oh, got it. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Lily is all about welfare. So that decreases task time. That's pretty nice. So if we want more scientists, we're just going to have to build more staff buildings, which is fine. Junwoo. Pretty good balance. Okay. Since money is not a problem. Should we make money a problem for us? It'll be a lot more challenging. Maybe for a future series, we'll constrain ourselves. Because I'm going through that but we had a few episodes, like 3-4 episodes in Planet Coaster 2's challenge mode, where we were limited to what we can build because of money. Here's the cost of incubation tax. Why can't I refresh? Oh, new candidates. Okay, got it. Research task, okay. Zachary's got a good balance. Alright, let's work with that. Oh, there was more to the page. Oh, just scroll. Aaron, good skills there. Okay, hopefully. I just realized that I saw that. Faster research, logistics specialist, positive influence, altruistic salary. Murdoch. What is this? Reduces salary by 50%. Okay, sorry, bud. That's not gonna be a problem for us. Unless you guys yell at me in the comments that we should make money a challenge as well. That's... You just let me know. Okay. Mantha, then... Reduces cost, reduces cost. Reduces task time for extraction tasks. That's good. Synthesis task. That's huge. Welcome to the team, Omar. Okay.
Personnel,
Now,
please welcome your new park colleagues joining.
skill. To get skill. I feel like, you know, I did the career mode, but somehow... Oh, that's cool. Did not know that. Okay, how do I get skill points? Control center? Science center. Obtain dinosaur fossils and ambers by dispatching teams. This is gonna be really important too, but where do we get... This I would like to make cool and large. Oh, we need a helipad. Got it. Okay. For now, I'm going to place that there. Okay. Does this allow me to... Oh my gosh, you guys. What do I need to do to get skill points? Expedition center, maybe? All the facilities are going in. All of them. Okay. When I can tuck in like that. Honestly, we could start connecting some of these. So I'm thinking about making like a giant... Please. Oh, we lost that bonus. Okay. That's not good. Is this doing it on its own? Genome incomplete. 50% genome is required to unlock this dinosaur. And that would be Expedition Center, right? Extending these guys out. And exploring that. Go out there, team. Is it because there's already a team going? Can I have 2 helicopters? Okay, so while they're doing that, which aquatic species did I just have them go out to get? Was it this guy? I want to add this
Plesiosaurus.
Plesiosaurus, but might be too large. Might not have enough space, so maybe this
Ichthyosaurus.
Ichthyosaurus could be a good option. Okay. So while they do that, we're gonna have to figure out what our direction is for how much do we want to wait for these kind of things. I'm second guessing, like I want all the other challenges, but having to wait for my dinosaurs to be researched or having skill points to even get them is gonna mess with time. Because I really want to create a beautiful coastal Jurassic Park here. And not sure how long that helicopter and their research time and all that is gonna take. It obviously must say here. Pause because they're on the... Okay. Okay. Maybe it says here. This is just economy of our place. Okay. We do need to research. Alright, there's many questions I need to ask myself about this build. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm happy with the way this is going to be laid out. We're going to have to raise this up a little bit while I think about what needs to be done next. Okay. Do we just stand here and wait? I'm joking. I'm not going to do that to you guys. We're going to finish off kind of decorating this, see if we can make that pond look. And then I would really like to get that aquatic dinosaur. I honestly am probably gonna just, for now, it's a gameplay and then it'll be available. But do we have... We have that thing where I do like this, having narrative events. Is it because I have it off? That's why? Oh, this is so interesting. But that's just more beneficial for when we're doing really like, you know, having all the challenges. Hey, they're back. New land. Alright, what did you learn? Okay. I'm gonna make some changes here. Okay. we should be able to get our friendly dinosaur friends in. Species. Anything we want. No, we just want something like this would be perfect. I just need to make sure that the size. Okay. I know the Attenborosaurus are huge. I really feel like this guy would be perfect as a beginner dinosaur here. They're calm, and I think they'll probably be the best marine species to get guests introduced to the park. But I need to make sure that it's only one. I think we can control that when we're in there. First I need to check how large it's gonna be. We're only gonna add one and see how they do. Hopefully all goes well. Okay. I believe this is because we don't have... If we get storm defense. Wind. Ooh, that's big. Okay. Not bad. While that's going on, let me just try something with this environment here. A shallow. Oh, that was deep, that's shallow. Not a lot, is it? I wish we can... Okay. I really wish I can fill this whole area up. Is there a way to... I don't even know what I'm trying at this point. You know what would be awesome? You know what would be really awesome? Is if there was like a small waterfall. I know you guys are so tired with me in waterfalls, but imagine if this connected over here and that waterfall went down this way. I mean, right? That'd be so cool. What I'm gonna end up doing, this is totally fine actually. We'll fill in these gaps right here with some foliage, some rocks, and then add like 2 statues that come out of these little mini ponds, and I think that'll be a great way to introduce guests into the park. Let's go ahead and check our friend out here. Alright, so I'm just gonna release one right now. I do like the Sonoran desert color and look. Yeah, let's do that. 4 minutes. Okay, cool. Oh gosh. Okay, let's get... see here. I need to make like a whole set of foliage pieces that I could use throughout this whole park build. That's gonna help a lot. Okay. And we'll definitely make a custom fence that goes around this. These are going to be trees. Is that all trees down here? Okay. Okay. Climbers. Bushes. I think bushes will be our best friend here. Anyone else feel kind of cold all of a sudden? I feel cold now. Okay, I think placing these just in random spots like that can really be nice. Not that one though. Okay. A giant bush. Let's maybe do something that's a little spread out. Yeah, I like that. I think I want to cover up. I just want to make sure it's not floating or anything like that. Yeah. I think if we can cover it all up and you're just seeing the water there, be really nice. Marine friend is all ready to go, but I think I want to finish this off. And then we'll cap the episode with releasing. I'm literally avoiding to say the name because I think I'm gonna say it wrong. Plesiosaurus. Oh gosh. We'll say it later, okay? You guys know who we're waiting for. Start getting some rocks in and seeing what that looks like. We've got these cliffside rocks that are a little tropical, dark looking. They're fantastic, but is that gonna work for us? God, I can see again. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was like, where did the sunlight go? It was the rock. We're inside the rock. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Without messing with the path, is there a way for me to use these flatter rocks? As small as it goes. Okay. Like if I did this, it would work, but we would have to use so many of them. Keep coming back to this because it worked kind of nicely, but now we're definitely covering up our plants. That is just way too much symmetry going on. Like maybe we create a scenery group. Probably just benefit from using the smaller rocks. Creating an outline. Right? I think I'm just unnecessarily making it harder than it needs to be. Yeah. The problem I have is that it needs to not be on the actual path. I'm trying to avoid as much of the path as we can get it to avoid. I really like the texture on this rock right here. Take several of these, tuck it into something like that. Something like that. Yeah, that actually, you know, it works. I like it. Thing is, how tedious do I want my work to get right now? Maybe we don't fill each. Like on this side, we don't need to necessarily fill each corner. Maybe on the inside ones, we can get away with it. Maybe here we can actually get away with doing something like that. So it's a little bit different. You see what that looks like on the ground? Wow, this inside needs a lot of work. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to block off that top portion Yeah, we'll definitely do that because that window there is like a room. That's easy fix. And then this isn't bad. I think I'll definitely add a roof. What am I talking about roof? The fence around that. And then over here, just make this look a lot better, adding some of that rock wall like work, and then adding some rocks around that lagoon so it doesn't look like it's a fenced off water space. Blocking off the staff center back there. Yeah, not bad. A few things that I'll do off camera just so I can show you guys something super pretty next time. So you guys could be impressed, okay? I'm kidding. Let's go ahead and check out our friend here. We can do airlifts. Okay, I'm gonna release like this right now. Traditional release, but I think I'm gonna remove this. Because it'll let me really sell the look of a lagoon. Right? Yeah. Okay, let's do a traditional release. Oh, you're small. I think I knew that. They're so cool.
This is the Plesiosaurus, a marine reptile that, like modern-day sea mammals, comes up for air. It can really move in the water and has a big appetite, so don't dangle your feet in the pool around this one.
Nice. Very nice. Make sure you have fish.
Fine work. I respect someone who can get results and get them fast.
Thank you. I guess. Okay, so we'll just have to create... That's the issue I just realized. We're gonna have to create a hatchery and lagoon in an area that is like right here actually. I love the look of this waterfall.
Take a good look at this objective, then stop looking and get it done.
I'll come back to this. Because we'll be able to transport all of our species pretty easily throughout this map. Creating a hatchery and a lagoon right here where they're kind of mixed together. I mean, not like too mixed, but...
If an animal is under stress, we need to know why. Solve the underlying issue and the rest will take care of itself.
I'm going to delete this for now. And we're going to add that feeder on the back right here. Right here, because that'll be pretty easy to cover up with the rocks right there. I want that round look right over on this side. Not enough space? Buddy. Okay. We may need to increase it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Maybe we do keep this as a hatchery for the lagoon. Yes, okay. I just realized something. These can be temporary housing zones, but it'll be a cool looking point for the guest. Oh, you guys are already out. And so that with that, we can transport our marine animals to where they need to go. Maybe make a lagoon over there, or even when we do like the one of the boat tours. And then a hatchery can be right over here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Can I get that piece back in there? Thank you. I'm gonna have to make you a giant. What is it called? What's that called, guys? Lagoon. Later on there, but okay. Did I open the park? Where are you guys heading? The staff? Good to see you guys. But okay. This is not bad. I think I really would like to cover up this area. Get an idea of how I'm gonna do that. Let's quickly check that out. Is this tropical? Oh, these are the... Oh, this is what's appropriate for this biome. That's what this means. Ah. Good to know, good to know. Unidentified ailment discovered. I thought because we never got it. Okay. We had removed it and brought it back, and so it removed our mobile unit. Alright, good. That should take care of them. Okay. I'm in the wrong tab. This is cool. I like this. Surface wounds? Is it because of the space? Really gonna need to take care of our friends here. I don't want to mess with the space there too much, since that is going to be where... What in the heck is going on here? Hotel and that kind of walking area will be on this side. You should make a looking point. Injury. Why are you hurting yourself on the wall, buddy? I had no idea that the space issue would be that much of a deal. Pause. We don't have an emergency shelter. That is very important. That's there it is. I have one near the guest entrance area. And then this is the hotel, right? I believe. Find a way to connect it to that hotel there.
Looks like a sprain is slowing this animal down. Would make it easier to handle, but that's no way to treat our animals. Let's get a medical team out.
Medical team was already out there though, right? Buddy. Keep getting hurt. Are you gonna mobile waiting for drone? Okay. Can they not maybe use the drone when there's a storm? We'll see what the results are. You guys. I did not realize that when you go and give yourself all the challenges, that this game will throw everything at you and you're trying to build as you're trying to build your whole park out. Oh my gosh. Is this challenging? It's great, you know? It's great. I'm not stressed at all. Oh gosh. Okay. Hopefully that means that they go and take care of that maintenance wise as well as this. Oh, I think I'll just go here and add task. Add task. There, there, and there. Thank you. Oh, we have another task there too. You can take care of that. Buddy, why are you doing this? Okay. I'm just in a bit of a shock right now. As everything is just happening, we're just gonna move this sign while we're at it. Love that sign. Okay. I keep hearing some kind of error. So we're gonna have to really look into the direction heading for the rest of the park series. As for speed builds and such, I might have to pause as I'm building everything because, as you guys can tell, I'm glad I did this. It gives me an idea of what needs to be done. These plain buildings, we have quite a bit of work ahead of us. I'm gonna keep working on this as well, making it a lot better and refined. Connect this side to this hotel and make this hotel themed to this. It'd be kind of cool if I can somehow connect it. To think about that. And then have a path go down here. And this is basically our marine hatchery. So our buddy here doesn't have to keep injuring themselves, and we can properly
I'm asking for your help on this one, not on behalf of the conservation sector, but
Sorry,
as a
I'm gonna have to cut you
personal
off.
favor.
Why'd it get red over there? I'm sorry, Dr. Kajal, I had to cut you off there. We have a lot of work ahead of us, you guys. What a first episode. We might have to create that lagoon sooner than I thought, which is totally fine, but we have to really decorate our buildings. We have initial layout done here, and I want to keep in line with the realism of the park, which we need to do a lot better job of, as well as create our boardwalk main street area along this way. Maybe create some kind of cool dinosaur habitat here and then keep the boardwalk going. It's like a what is that called? A quick attraction cut off from the boardwalk and then continue on. I think that would be really cool. I think you guys can probably come out. Although I don't know how happy the guests are right now.
Apologize for
So,
any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
is there really about to be another storm? This is reminding me of the Sakura Reserve. I think that's what we called it towards the end. Just constant weather changes and stuff. So I'm gonna have to see. I don't think it's set to frequent. default. Let's do rare. Just to make it a little easier. But what a first episode. That was fun. We have a lot of things ahead of us. I'm glad we got it done this way because I would like to get an initial idea of where the build style is going to go from here. And we have a lot of tasks ahead of us, which I think is going to be great. I hope you guys enjoyed this style. We're going to try different styles for this series. Like I said, there will be some speed build episodes. We'll have episodes where we just focus on building out an enclosure, a home for a specific dinosaur. So I think those will be a lot of fun, and we'll get our facts checked and aligned with that specific dinosaur that's for the episode so that we can have some cool things that we can learn. I think that'll be really fun. And as for anybody, if anybody happens to ask about the Chrono Sanctuary, we're not done with it. There's still, and I think we have the finale episode or possibly 2 episodes left. I'm gonna double check, but I wanted to get this series started because sometimes my creativity shifts and I really want to build something different, and I really was looking forward to building like a coastal type of environment in Jurassic Park. So I'm glad we got this started. I'm really excited to get this series going. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it, and I think you guys, I'm just excited to show you guys how this is gonna play out. Even though today's episode had a bit of unorganized planning going on, it's gonna get a lot better. But I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys did too. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and I hope you're having a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.